Congratulations, Jag! You are the winner of Big Brother 25!
Big Brother 25 was quite the wild ride, and who would have thought it would be our 𝐒𝐶𝐻𝐿𝐿 himself taking home the win and the $750K at the end of a season. But did Jag deserve that win, and how are we feeling about the season? I'm Anna Rumor with PopCulture Social Call, and today I'm bringing in my Big Brother co-host and buddy, Nick Valdez, to talk all about the season finale with us. So welcome, Nick. Thank you so much for being here today.
Howdy, everybody. Thank you for having me for the finale.
Right off the bat, let's start from the beginning. What did you think about Jag's choice to take Matt to the final two? Because I know that was what we've been talking about for the past couple recaps. Do you think he made the right choice in not taking Bowie Jane?
Now I do, but
Yeah,
in
right.
the moment,
At the time.
at the time, I was a little concerned. I was like, Jag, is this the right move? I get it. He's, your best friend, and you want to go to the final two together. You're holding that, but at the same time, I really thought Matt was going to take it. I really thought Jag lost the game for himself there.
I did too. I was like, I get wanting to play a loyal game, but like, this is such a dumb move. Even Jag seemed to think that Matt was gonna win it. He was hugging him, being like, oh, you're gonna win it, buddy. And I'm not sure if that was just him being nice or if he actually meant that, but he did seem like he thought he was kind of throwing his game away there.
Yeah, it really did at the time. Like, I have to emphasize, right? Like, at the time. This is what I thought, but when we actually get into the jury questioning, this is where it all started to fall apart for Matt, and suddenly Jag bringing him to the finale made all the sense.
It really did. I was shocked at how poorly this went for Matt with the jury questioning. Tell me a little bit about what your thoughts were with his answers.
Oh, Buddy didn't fight for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he thought Jag was the winner. I don't know what it was. He just seemed kind of already done, right?
Yeah.
Like, just his answers weren't very specific. He really only emphasized the point that he saved Jag, which at this point would not help him. We thought it would. Honestly thought that would be a great trump card to play, that he's the reason, or I'm the reason he's here. But ultimately, that's kind of all he had. When it came to the questions asking for specific moments, wanting to hear the times Matt actually really played the game, he didn't have them. And I was kind of surprised. He
didn't play that one trump card with enough conviction, I feel like. Like, he could have made a bigger deal about having, Jag wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me. Matt's jury questioning just confirmed for me what I'd kind of feared, is that he's just a nice guy. There's not really a lot of social gaming going on. He's just likable and people like him. And I think that's what the rest of the jury saw whenever he was giving these non-specific answers. They kind of realized, oh, everything he's been doing in this game, I don't know if he's been doing it on purpose.
Yeah, it really hammered home that he really was just kind of living there. He kept saying stuff like, I really just said what you wanted to hear. And which isn't the most unique game move. That's rule one kind of stuff with this. So when he was saying that, I don't know. I really do think you can see the votes he's losing during those questions, right? Like, Jag, in comparison, is sitting there like he's going for it. He went for broke, and it clearly paid off for him. But in the moment, I was also surprised at Jag, who really went for I dominated. Like, he was like, okay, no more holding stuff back. This is what I did. I did this. I was the mastermind. And while some of it might have been exaggerated, I do think, in the moment, that's what you have to do. You have to say, I did this. And Matt was not there fighting about it. Matt did not say, well, I did this. No, Jag was like, I did this. And that made it seem more like Jag was in control.
Yeah, it's easy to take credit for things whenever you don't have someone pushing back at all. And then that kind of brings me to the final statement, their final speech. Jag, talk about going for it. What did you think about his, I have all your blood on my hands. You are out there because of me. Did you think it was good, or did you think it was like, whoa, what are you doing here?
I think at that point he knew it was all or nothing. right?
Yeah.
Like, this was, if you listen to his answers before that, it was all in that same vein, except now it's all or nothing. Jag was straight up saying, I did this to you. I'm the one who put you in the jury. You're the reason you're losers and I'm a winner. And that's, I don't know. I feel like he got the votes because I kind of respected him in that moment too, where I was like, you know what? You did.
I think he definitely won over Corey in America. They were saying in the jury roundtable that they just wanted someone to own it. They wanted Matt to own his actions. He never did. Jag went in there. He owned everything for everyone, whether or not I necessarily agree with it. I think that's where they were like, well, that's my vote right there.
And maybe this was also his strategy. Right? Like, it's kind of like wild. He still gets to be loyal to his best friend. He gets both a friend and the win.
Yeah.
Because maybe he knew that when it came down to one-on-one, he would be the mean one. And he would be able to go for the jugular and Matt's just a nice guy. So Matt didn't fight him on anything. Jag was able to take credit for everything because Matt did not fight it. And Jag just went full broke. He was like, I did it all. And regardless of whether or not you agreed, in that moment, he really did seem like it.
Yeah, and Matt didn't even really end his speech. So, I was like, dude, you've had so much time to think about this.
Yeah, he was just like, I was here.
It's giving a book report in 5th grade when I didn't read it.
We know he did stuff in that house, but in that moment, it was really like, oh, this is the time to say you did stuff. And because he didn't, it was kind of a bummer.
I agree. Now, moving on to our America's Favorite Player winner. We get Cam as the winner. A divisive choice, depending on whether you read Reddit or if you just watch the show. What do you think about Cam winning? Because even he looked surprised.
I mean, divisive as he was, I don't think there was anyone else that people really talked about as much during this season overall. Right? When you think good or negatively or positively, Cam was at the center of a lot of that conversation. And even after he was evicted, still kind of lorded over the game in some way. It's because Jag was able to get Cam out that it started the whole steamrolling towards the end. Yeah. It really changed the game when he was finally beaten. So, I don't know, it's sort of like crowning the one who's actually playing, right?
Right, and America loves an underdog. I feel like so many America's Favorite Players are underdogs, and while I thought maybe Cirie would take it, she dominated the first half of the game, and then Cam threw a wrench in it, and then, it was the Jag and Matt show from then on out. But I think that people like someone who's gonna stir the pot a little. They like the underdog. And as divisive as he was, I mean, he did make for a very interesting couple of weeks there. So I'm Team Felicia always, but but who isn't?
Me too. I don't know. I love Felicia. She's
so funny.
I hope out of all the cast members, she's the one invited back.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about that really quickly before we wrap up. We've got Big Brother Reindeer Games. I could have sworn this was going to be an all-star season or a celebrity Big Brother, but it's not. It's Reindeer Games. They're bringing back former house guests, including one house guest from BB25. We don't know who it is yet, but I'm very excited. Hopefully it's Felicia. And they're going to play in these holiday-themed competitions. What do you think about the idea? Are you going to be tuning in?
Absolutely. Let's go.
I think I'm bummed that it's not All-Stars, but it does seem fun. And what better to spend the holidays than watching Big Brother, watching people betray each other, and I'm sure slip and slide into some chocolate syrup or something.
I'm excited to see the games. I'm excited to see new rules. What are the Christmas shenanigans we'll get here?
Well, I cannot wait to see it. This is the end of our Big Brother season 25 recaps, obviously. But who knows? Maybe we'll be back for Reindeer Games. I think that'd be fun, Nick. So thanks so much for joining us, everyone who stuck with me the whole season. Like and subscribe. We've got a ton of TV content here on this channel anyways. Head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Until next time, I'm Anna Rumor.
And I'm Nick Valdez.
And this is Pop Culture Social Call.